Hey, what's up, guys? It's Luke, and you're watching Luke the Gathering. Thanks for checking out the channel. I just got back again from Friday Night Magic. Tonight it is Friday, and it was another Brothers War draft night at Davis Cards and Games. Had a ton of fun. My games went really long. Sometimes I'm able to leave a little bit early because the games go quick, but every single game I played tonight went to 3 games. It was really fun. All the games were really close. Unfortunately, I came in just 1 and 2, won 1 game, lost the other 2 games, or should I say rounds? I should say won 1 round, lost 2 rounds. Totally fine. I felt like everyone had great decks today. I like the deck that I built. I mean, it's something I'm familiar with. Selesnya, which is white and green, artifact creatures and synergies, and sometimes the deck really popped off, and sometimes the other decks were just humming along better than mine. And that's fine. That's the way it goes. For the troubles, we got a couple set boosters as prizes, as well as a promo pack, opening up all 3 of these things at the very end of the video. But first, I'm going to show you the deck that I drafted, talk about the cards a little bit, and share about Friday Night Magic. So, thanks for watching. I'm going to turn the camera around and let's check out the cards. Okay, so here's the deck. Let's start here. Energy Refractor. It's not the best card in the deck for sure, but this was good utility. You know, I played it. I got to draw a card. That was great, and I actually used this card a lot with one of the other cards in the deck, which I will share with you when I get to it. So this was actually quite useful. I got 2 Yoshin Descendants, which is great. There are some synergies that work with Yoshin Descendant that really help it to pop off. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, you get to put a +1/+1 target counter on target creature you control. This can really go off. I never got both of these guys out on the field at the same time, and if I did, oh my gosh, that would have been so crazy. Alright, Alloy Animist. Really great card. It's a 1-drop. You pay 2 and a green, and until end of turn, target non-creature artifact you control becomes a 4/4 artifact creature. And oftentimes, it was this Energy Refractor that I had that kept on turning into a 4/4. And a 4/4 in this format is very good. A lot of things have under 4 toughness or power, and so it made it so this was really hard to stop. And if I had a Power Stone and enough mana, I could do it again. It's just really, really nice. Great card. Whenever you play, or whenever I play Selesnya colors, I end up getting a lot of artifacts in Brothers War. So Foundry Inspector was one of my top picks today because it made all the artifacts cost 1 less, which is simply amazing. So that was great. Recommission is awesome, especially in retrospect to another card I'll mention in a second here. Thopter Architect. Yeah, here we go. These are all kind of synergistic. Argothian Opportunist. All these work really well together, including the Yoshin Descendant. All these cards together are just gold. So, for example, Argothian Opportunist, what they do is when they enter the battlefield, you get to create a tapped Power Stone token, which is an artifact. So when this guy pops in, Yoshin Dissident pops off with a +1, and Thopter Architect makes something flying. Now, if you recommission something, let's say you recommission, it says, return target artifact or creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. If it's a creature, you get to put a +1/+1 counter on it. So it's only 1 and a white. You can put the Argothian Opportunist in. It makes a power token, Power Stone, which is an artifact, which this gets a 1/1 if that was used to bring it back. Then this pops off, and this pops off, and you can see just how much stuff you can do. Really, really good. Okay, Shoot Down. You can exile artifacts, enchantments, and creatures with flying. This was key. I wish I had 2 of these, in fact. In most sets, this is not a really great card to have, but in this set, it's a really good card. Same thing with Disenchant. You know, they play a giant creature that's an artifact, and boom, it's just gone to 2 mana. Gaia's Gift, again, solid. Same thing with Giant Growth. I think both of these are very solid. Some people prefer Giant Growth. Some people prefer Gaia's Gift. I don't know. Maybe Giant Growth is maybe to me a little better. But Gaia's Gift is like sort of the gift that just kind of stays for the rest of the game, which is nice. Audacity I like a lot. It gives +2/+0 and trample, and when whatever the thing dies, draws a card. Sadly, this only came out. I only drew it one time, so I didn't get to use it very much. Boulder Branch Golem's nice. This is the one that gains you life. Again, an artifact with all those artifact synergies. Same thing with Aeronaut's Wings. This actually helped win me a game. The guy was drawing only lands, and I was just flying in with +1 and chipping away and did its job. Steel Exemplar always ends up being better than you would think. A lot of times it's a 6/6 with trample, which is very difficult to get rid of. Blanchwood Armor has been an all-star for me. However, in this particular night, it wasn't that great. I mostly had planes out for whatever reason, and so when I lost games and I had Blanchwood Armor, it was only giving creatures +1/+1 or +2/+2, so it did not do its job the way I thought it was going to do. But usually it's really good. Iron Claw Crusher, again, another artifact with prototype. When you attack with this, you get to give its power to something else that's attacking, including itself, which is nice. Scrapwork Cohort. This is a really good one because when it comes in, this is another one that works really well with Yoshin Dissident, for example. When this card comes in, it gets a +1/+1 because Scrapwork Cohort is an artifact. But also makes a 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature token, which is another artifact, which pops this off. And then, of course, it could also do this, which makes things fly. You get the point. Perimeter Patrol is great, 3/3. Nice stats. And every time an artifact comes in, it gets a +1/+0. So again, more artifact synergies. Tamacool Honor Guard didn't do a whole lot. It was just because it was a 3/1. It's something I could play early and trade off. That's really all this card was. Rust Goliath, the biggest of all the green big, artifact creatures. I got it to play for 10/10. And most of the time, though, it was a 3/5. And this was a bomb. Steel Seraph. There's this one game that I sort of wasted it, and I felt bad. I think I could have won the round, but I didn't use the Steel Seraph correctly. I attacked with it. The other guy had a pump spell. Pumped, killed it, flying. He had a flyer with a pump spell, used it, killed the Steel Seraph, and that was it for that game for me. So I should have protected it better than I had done, but great card. All right, so that was the deck. We have a promo pack. We'll do that last. We have a couple of set boosters today. Set boosters are sweet. Let's see what we can get. We got our art card. Mountain. Ooh, there's our boy, the Opportunist. Really like that card. Or it's a lady, not a boy. Revenant, Cavalry. Actually, a lot of these cards are good for draft. Commando I like a lot. Fracture's good. Defabricate's decent. Exemplar is great. Corsair is great. Howling Mine is a rare. This is the one that lets you and your opponent draw if this is untapped. And an Underground River. Mishra's Research Desk. Foil. So I think that was okay. Howling Mine's fine. We got a scary art card. Swamp Paratrooper, pretty decent. Refractor, the Colossus. I felt bad. One of the guys I played, he was just flooding with lands. He got up to 9 and finally got a chance to play this card out of his hand, and it got disenchanted, unfortunately. Or not disenchanted, exiled with Broken Wings. Yoshin Frontliner, Avenger, Stone Seeker, Zephyr Sentinel. We got the Quietus Spike, the Retro Frame Artifact, Quicksilver Amulet. I would have loved this in draft. Hostile Negotiations, and a Gruesome Realization. All right, and lastly, the promo pack with the special foil stamping on the cards. Ashnod. Hey, that's cool. Got Ashnod. And you can see the Planeswalker foil stamp there, denoting the promo. Lay Down Arms, and Urtai Resurrected with the stamp. This is from Dominaria United, and here is an arena code in case anybody watching needs it. There you have it. I had tons of fun today as usual. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you next time.